Na, sziasztok! Ismét egy kis NBA 2K12. Kicsim akkor berágtam, hogy ez. Kipróbáljuk azt a játékmódot, hogy karaktergenerálás. Játékosok kreálás. Neve, azt mondja, Will Claytox. Nickname a varázsló. Pozíció pontgé. Játékstílus első passz. Született december 2-a. A véd. Szóval lehet miket választani. Varázsló. Thunder az mi is? Hurrikán. ABC. A3. Balist van. Nagy macska. Nagyapi. Nagy kutya. Nagy vörös. Smooth, az nem tudom már mi az angolban. Fekete lyuk. Buttons az gomboktán, nem? Button a gomb, de akkor. Vitrine, clutch. Cool hands, milyen kezek? Name az easy breezy. Könnyű. Breezy az nem tudom mert. Gúzi. Lube vagy mit tudom nem. Udini. Észeneti, nem tudom. Lánc a fények ki. Kis tábornok. Mágikus. Miracle Man, milyen ember már nem tudom. Money Pace. Mr. Clutch. Mr. Fundamental. Incredible. Hihetetlen. Mr. Mozgás. Mr. Töké. Mr. Esőember. Vörös vagy forró vörös. Snake and Bake. Shorty. Circle, nem tudom. Skinny. Azt hiszem az vékony jelent. Smooth, nem tudom. A bestia. A testőr. A bulldozer. A kapitány. A kobra. Így lenne az nem tudom. A tábornok. A nagy. A kölyök. A gép. A polgármester, vagy mi? A szörnyetek. A természet. A proféta. A quick az nem tudom. The waiter. A pincér, vagy mi? Csinálom, nem biztos, de. Legyen a kölyök. Azt mondja, pozíció. A pontengár az nem tudom, most alatt irányító vagy. Shooting guard, small forward, erőcsatár, center. 1990-ben 2 született. 75-ös, hát legyen. Domináns case, jobb. Play típus. Izoláció. Middle range. Közép hosszú, vagy mi? 4-es típus nincs. Azt mondja, magasság 201 cm, súlya 86 kg, bőrszín. Ezt itt lehetne. Mostly normális. Szemeszíne barna, zöld. A hezel az nem tudom mi, az ember se tudom. Szürke, kék. Úgyse nagyon látszik, az a szemeszíne, de mindegy. Fejméret, hát van azt mondja. Típus, azt mondja fel. Az többleten, lát. Custom, vagyis testre szabni, random, vagy ne hagyjuk. Kezdősó. William Kiadó.
We'll get a chance to see the great young and up-and-coming talent in this year's draft. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Clark Kellogg and Steve Cook. All the stars of the past March tournament on display here. No doubt, everyone on the floor will be looking to make
Nem tudom, némelyik kamera nézőleg miért látszik a szállni.
won't be on the guard. There are some very intriguing big men looking to up their draft stock. That should be fun. Now look at the stars starting lineup. We've got Foster, who's out there with Davis, and it's Brown in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Elites, Claxton in at point guard. He's out there with Turner, and it's Gibson in at the center position. You look around the gym, a lot of movers and shakers in the 10th division. Yeah, there sure are. And if you want to be seen by an NBA front office, this is the place to be. It's just one game, and you've got their full attention. So the Elites will get the first possession. Davis against Patterson. And the layup's good off the boards. Patterson's got the first points up on the board for the Elites.
You know, when you talk about the showcase game, the question is always, how much should GMs play a single game versus the player's entire body of work?
And I've sat in that chair, Clark. You know, I think the entire body of work is important. You can't, as a scout or GM, you can't let one game really determine.
Nem én szabálytalankodtam.
It's good defense. Don't let a guy get away and foul hard and send him to the free throw line.
Yeah, I like that billboard there. Sending a message. You can't come in here and get anything free in our paint.
And the first one at the line is good.
Eddig C kategóriás minősítés nincs, se ponton lekaptanó, se asszisztál végül.
This one for three. Shot misses. And the Stars the other way. Turner covering. Turner with the steal. A lot of hands down there on the block. That's a tough position to be in offensively. And that steal really
triggered the fast break. Nice play.
Hey, you're right, and the break itself may have been even better.
And here are the Stars now. Turner with the steal.
So now that's twice we've seen the offense collapse. That's back-to-back empty trips because of turnover.
And that's going to be a problem because now all of a sudden you start turning the ball over and you lose all offensive rhythm and flow.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Feet out. Gets it to go. Brown's got his first points in this one.
See the way he attacked the small defender there?
That's not called know-how. He knows how to use his side.
Turner kicks to Gibson. Brown on him. Now feed to Patterson. And the three off target.
A very rough quarter for him. There's not much is falling right now.
Shot clock at 6.
Lo batto un bloccone.
There's the block.
And Steve, I like what we're seeing from him defensively.
Yeah, me too, Bart. I mean, he's really taking on the challenge, and that's smart. I mean, scouts are looking at that as much, if not more, than what you do offensively.
Now here's Davis. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
I tell you what, he's so small on his side. Defense doesn't allow him to get to the rim without offering a bunch of resistance there.
Patterson, that's good. And so here are the Stars. Trailing by 2. Launches it. The Elite's leading. He feeds it to Turner. Feeds it to Gibson. Picked up by Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. McDaniel knocks it down from 19 feet.
You know, you look at this young man, the physical tools clearly there. Length, athleticism, he's got a nice package.
You know, so often for NBA decision makers, that's where it all starts. Some things you can teach, but those physical gifts are something you either have or you don't.
And so here are the Stars. The Elite's getting the bucket there. Here's Davis. Good on the three-point shot. Davis has got his first bucket of the game and is on the board for 3. And here's the Elites. He dishes it to Gibson. Fader shooting away. And that one's good. Gibson's got his second basket of the game.
Now, if you can't get around your defender, sometimes the best way to get a shot off is to go to that fadeaway.
Magina se la sala.
The rebound by Gibson.
He had plenty of space for defense, but I'm not sure about his touch from that range.
The shot is off. Now the Stars take it the other way. Takes the 3. He is rebounded by the Elites.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from...
En sieltä valmiimmat nagyon osiesti.
I think if he's open, he's going to let that thing fly.
Tell you what, he's making a statement out there. He's highly regarded, and rightly so.
Quella era un club da Uca.
And the Elites decide to take their first time out here. Wow, 3.5 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Richardson. Floats one. The shot is off. Here's Foster. And no good. And a chance to take the lead. And here now the Elites. High arcing shot. Great positioning in the putback.
Sometimes offensive rebounds are lucky, but he anticipates and gets to the right spot before the shot goes up.
18 feet away. Good. The dish to Richardson. He takes it to Gibson. Takes it right up. And it's good on the way. Gibson's got 6.
And he's certainly impressed with his play thus far.
You got a chance here to make an impression with so many eyes on you. He's pushing the occasion.
Offensive rebound. Misses in close.
He's probably better suited sending the ball back out to a teammate because that's not his game right there.
It's a look. There's the bucket. Good. Turner's got his first 2 points.
You know, I think he's opened some eyes with his performance out here.
Fogyasztottam
But I think he's playing well.
Segítkeztem egy kosár szerzésbe.
Mason against Gibson. From 17 feet out. And the rebound goes to the Elites. Turner's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they've looked really strong.
Yeah, very aggressive too, keeping the defense off balance with their ball movement. I like the way they look.
And so here are the stars. It's a 5-point game. The Trey, count that as a 3-pointer. He's got 5.
He is extremely comfortable behind that 3-point line. I mean, especially when you give him that kind of room to operate.
Lets it go from deep. The Stars with the rebound.
You can see it in his eyes. It became mano-mano. He wanted to return the favor with that 3, but just didn't get it to go.
And stolen by Richardson. Now the Elites with it.
I think he wanted some one-on-one time with the rim. He wasn't letting that thing go.
De azt hiszem, hogy
Hose up there hanging
már
on the rim.
első meg C volt a számos, hogy akkor meg van mennyi. De 2-es az még legyünk fel.
You know, guys, he's always looking for that open 3. I mean, that's his strength. And sometimes the best time to get the 3 is in transition.
They're moving it around. Lets the 3 fly. Can't get it to go.
Boy, he's really been active on the glass.
And a nice bonus from him. I mean, if he can rebound like this in the NBA, he'll make the team very happy.
I like it. I mean, he dropped a dime on this right there, guy.
24 seconds left to play here in the first. Turner with it. And here's Richardson. And there's the pass to Turner. Up with it. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Szabálytalan
That was good awareness. Fouling
Nem
and
az a nagy
avoiding giving up an
csapattárs.
easy dunk.
Well, I think that's just good, smart basketball. Make him earn his points at the line.
Ellen.
First one falls for. So both teams changing it uphill.
Now in the lineup, the waiting. Substitution for your goalkeeper.
Here's Gibson. 9 points in the game so far. It's intercepted.
Well, that was a serious
Come on,
heat. You
elértem
can't
azt
blame him too
keresztül.
much for not being able to corral it in.
Claxton in its shooting guard. And it's Gibson in at the 5, down low. That's the
Hát
rebound
megint egy
now
asszisztom
for the
van.
Elites.
A labdaszerzés mellett.
Hands, bring an extra defender and force somebody else to beat you.
I agree with you. Make him give it up.
Dishes to Foster. Kicks it to Brown. Working on Gibson. Takes a 3. Kept alive.
Miért mondtál le valamit?
Goes back up. Good rebound by Patterson. Patterson's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Plenty of pressure in a game like this to impress. He has.
Now the pressure might be getting to him, but everybody's in the same boat here.
And so here are the Stars. Trailing here by 8. Knocked away. Here's the break. Lays it in off the breakaway. And it's a 10-point Elite lead.
Well, they really look to run immediately after that turnover.
Well, that's how you cash in. You don't want to waste any time. Go ahead right away. Hey, watch outside.
Foster down low. Patterson on him. Pocket 4. Looking to end the run. Once again off the mark by the Stars.
They continue to pull down misses. That's how they're maintaining this lead.
Yeah, well, one and done is the recipe for continuing to hold
Már
on to the lead. You
bedobkol
don't want to let
előttem.
the other team back in it by giving them extra possession.
2 pontom van, 2 asszisztom, 33 százalék.
Well, he's shown just that, putting points up in a hurry.
Timeout call here, the first for the Stars.
This run is definitely a concern. They've lost all momentum. They need to try to sort this out right away.
Meg más tisztelt beleség járni. A 8 ponttal vagyunk nem
Here's Davis. Mark, covered by Mark. To Davis. 2 on the run. And it's Foster missing.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
Outside, Mark. Tries it to the top of the key. Gets the bucket. Martin's got 6 here in this quarter.
He didn't get off to much of a start early on, but seems to have shaken off the rust here in the quarter.
Outside, Davis.
Hoppá, jó paratörpünk.
And he finishes on the way.
Megint visszaminősített.
Kevin, well done there. Entry passes aren't the easiest ones to make, but they may be the most important.
Back to Martin. 6 on the shot clock. Right side, Martin.
Már.
Rebounded by the Stars.
And the fadeaway was about his only option
That's
there.
kinda
Really
easy.
good defensive position.
Anderson against Davis. The Elites leading by 12. Everybody's running.
Hát de ne a palány mögé álljál.
Gathers. The stupendous finish in traffic. He's got 8.
They continue to barrel their way inside, and
Ez mi
the
volt?
defense going to adjust.
Well, I'm asking the same question myself, Mark. I mean, that's 8 points out of the last 10 coming inside.
Tight ball here. The Stars decide to talk it over.
And obviously, coach doesn't want to give the ball these inside buckets. They need to do a better job of moving their feet, staying in their stance, and keeping their man in front of them.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. On defense, the Elites. It's a 14-point game. There's the screen. Richardson against Douglas. Pocket 6. Passes it to Mason. Shoots the 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Reed. Two free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
First personal foul, team's first.
3 labdalapásom volt, eddig 2, azt hiszem, hogy 2 pontom. Lepattalok, még nem szereztem. Már az csak a gyűrű alatt lehet.
First free throw is good. And he can't hit the second. The Elites leading by 13. He passes to Turner. There's the dribble. The shot is off. Now the Stars take it the other way. Dixon, Turner covering. And the Elites with the possession. They're on a 13-3 run. Now here's Richardson. Straight up. Blocked.
Yeah.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first round.
Beleblokkoltak a... szabálytalankodtak.
The intentional foul here, and his teammates are baffled.
Everybody's kind of looking at him like, what are you doing? I mean, I think he just lost track of the situation.
Próbálgatok dobásra, de beleblokkolt velem.
And he makes the first.
Eddig egy szabálytalanság is van.
Both shots good from the strike.
They've done a good job of seeking contact here in the second.
And getting whistles as a result. You know, the aggressive team usually gets a benefit of the doubt. That's what's happening right now.
Na, ha bedobtad volna, akkor kaptam volna egy asszisztot, na mindegy.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul. Patterson.
That free throw good from Patterson. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Well, they're doing a nice job of drawing fouls here in the quarter and getting to the free throw line.
You know, the clock might not keep moving, but constantly getting points from the foul line is a great way to maintain your lead.
Már megint befutál egy szabálytalanságot.
So that will be his second foul of the game for the bonus. We're going to the line to shoot 2.
Taking 2 shots.
Majdnem mindenből van már 2.
The first one falls.
Lepattanabban, mert triplából nincs egy büntető.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Seconds left to play in the first half. 4 seconds left.
Egy már nem igaz, hogy kipa fel a pattász.
Nice job rotating, forcing this.
And the first half is now in the books. Don't go away. Back in just a moment. return to the rookie showcase. And plenty of scouts and GMs still in attendance for the second half.
And Kevin, a nice break half of basketball. Yeah, from the looks of things, some teams are really going to be happy with the player they get in the draft.
On the floor for the Stars. Davis is out there with Foster. And it's Brown in at the 5. The Elite's leading by 11. To the paint. Here's Gibson.
Na, bedobod, kapok egy
Goes up
assziszt.
and lays it back so easily. Gibson's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Elites. And there's the feed to Foster. Throws up the alley-oop. Well, he laid it up there, Steve. A pass where only his teammate would get.
Perfect timing. I mean, that's what you need to make that kind of a connection.
He feeds it to Turner. Goes up.
De szép assziszt lett volna, de
Well, they are getting
kiadta.
a rebound in here, and it's showing up on the scoreboard as well.
Yeah, it's something they're going to have to improve upon to win this game.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line
Na,
for 2.
nem nekem, nem én voltam, csak volna szabálytalan.
The first free throw is good.
Konkrétan csak 10 ponttal vagyunk maradva. Vagy szén meg a D között vándorolok.
And he makes both free throws. He gathers. It's good. And the Elites lead by 11. And the Stars have possession. 11-point game. Three-pointer. Davis with the bucket. Davis has got 8 points.
Beautiful passes he's making to set up his teammates out there. And that's something he'll definitely bring to the table for whichever team drafts him. His ability to make plays for other people.
The Stars trail by 10. Back to Brown. Pass to Davis. Puts up a 3. They get
Na, felugrasz, hogy leszűröd a lefattan, hogy bomba vele. A másik pont jobb, hogy te zsákolni tudja. Ajaj.
6 points for him. Feeds it to Gibson. Brown's there. And blocked. Just 5 to shoot. The Elites need to get off a shot. Second chance effort. And Davis pulls it down.
The defense a little shaky there, and he had a good look.
Elég miért a labdát? Odaadnád már neki a labdát, hogy...
Here's Gibson. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point
Kaptam
play.
egy asszisztot.
It's not enough for the defense to just get into position. They've got to get in the way.
He took what they gave him and cashed in.
Yeah, he paid it off.
Yeah, in a big way. Superb finish.
Hat pont, 4 asszisztom, 43%.
Good for the 3-point play.
And you know, guys, it's so important
Azért
for a
csak egy
team to
adatot meg
find
benne.
rookie-scale contract guys for your roster.
Meg ide kérem.
On the veteran team, the older guys are going to make a lot of money. If you can find a young guy to contribute, it can really balance out these salary caps.
Fans, one more time, give it up for your dance team. Here's Brown. Gibson on him. Shoots from 12, and it's Foster missing. And that rookie salary structure, you're talking about a great success for the NBA. You don't see the holdouts that you saw in the NBA in the past.
And Kevin, not to mention the fact that it also, I think, keeps younger
Ha
players.
bedrobnának, akkor kapnék egy asszisztot, de
They have
tovább
arrived,
passzolt
but
eddig
they
csak.
aren't going to stay if they don't get better and produce. So some guys, if they make big money before they've really proven themselves, it can make them complacent. And they can sometimes suffer from the fat and happy syndrome, or the couch and video game syndrome, I call it.
The Elites leading by 11. Here's McDaniel. Picks it up.
Hát most mi lett volna? Amazon kapott egy személyeket.
Awaiting foul call. That's his third personal, the team's second. McDaniel. 2 shots.
And the first one goes. And the Elites making a change here. Martin's checked in. And it's the Elites with the ball. 17-point game. And 2 free throws coming up as he
Személyében nem én szabáltam, csak teljesen.
Yeah, plenty of contact there. Easy call.
Steve, when you miss a shot like
Egy
that, you know he
automatikusan
got hit on
kétszer
the way up.
büntetőn területen kívül.
And he knocks down the first one.
Már nincs blokkom, ami a dobás szokott átadni.
Good on both. Here's Martin.
And they're going with the full court pressure in the man-to-man. Steve, that's a really hard look to stay with for a long period of time.
Sinks it from about 9 feet out. Martin's got 6 here in this quarter.
A great showing for him today. Well, you know, we talked about where he's projected to go in the draft, but with performances like this, he can be on the rise.
Now, here's Richardson. Outside, Martin. Defended by Douglas.
Na, mi a figura? Na ki a labda? Sztár.
And the Stars have possession. Trailing by 17. From the arc. That's good. He's got 18.
Csak azért, mert dobott egy 3 pontos, engem meg jobb leúztak minősítésben.
It's tipped.
Megezzel megontottam, egy rosszul passzoltunk.
The Elites
De
lead
most
by
kinek
14.
indítottam?
And he lays it straight in. Martin's got 14.
Well, they really look to run immediately after that turnover.
Well, that's how you cash in. You don't want to waste any time after the turnover. Go at it right away.
Now, here's Brown. It's hauled in by Richardson. And here they come. Back to Martin. Left side, Martin. A fader. Douglas has got 3 rebounds now in this one. To the inside. It's blocked, but they retain possession.
No?
And the Elites with the possession. Here's Claxton. Drops in the breakaway lane. Claxton! Points for
Látszik
him.
itt annyira.
The Stars trail by 18. Hunt, covered by Martin. Hunt. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And across the board, his stats just amazing. Well, he's monogrammed this game in a big way.
So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
And he completes the three-point play. Here's Martin. 14 points for him. He dishes it to Turner. The dish to Gibson. Deflected. It's stolen by Brown.
The turnover difference hasn't been in their favor, but you know what? It hasn't really slowed them down too much. I like the fact they're staying aggressive here.
Turner reeled in. The Elites leading by 15. He kicks to Patterson. On the money.
Egy assziszt.
Patterson's got 16 points.
They've got to offer more resistance inside. Just too many easy buckets in the paint.
Oh, már megint nincs itt alapdolapász, olyan napján
You got
nincs.
to protect the paint.
Here is Mason. Looking for his first bucket of the game. Pull from the top of the key. And Davis can't get it to go.
And that's the way it's been. A big margin for them in the rebounding category.
You know, sometimes you got to get down and dirty and do the dirty work. And this one, they've done it, and it's paid off on the scoreboard in a big way.
13 feet out. No good from Gibson. The Stars trail by 17. The pass to Davis. From outside the arc. They get it back. And it's Foster missing. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's ahead, leading by 17. As the fourth quarter gets going, let's swing it over to Doris Park, who has our smartest spark report. Doris?
Well, Kevin, for that great stretch the Elites put together, they get the Sprite Spark Award. Their lead continues to grow as the game progresses. They've shown absolutely no mercy and continue to find a way to add to their lead every trip down the floor, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you. That one was a critical stretch mark of the game.
It sure was. I mean, once the pilot light was lit, they didn't let up.
Well, offensively, it all came together for them, Park, and it really allowed them to take control of the game at that point.
Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Taking a look at the Elites. Claxton is in at the point, and it's Richardson in at the four-man position.
Well, they've done a lot of their damage from mid-range here, guys. I mean, knocking down those shots with regularity.
Yeah, how about 8 of their last 10 points, guys, coming off that mid-range area jump shot. So, shows you don't have to be at the rim to score.
Rebounded by Douglas. Douglas has got his fourth rebound in this one. The Stars trail by 17. They've definitely hit that groove offensively.
They sure have, guys. I mean, really aggressive. And I like that posture and mindset. Stay aggressive.
Steve, you like groove, don't you?
I do. I love groove, Kevin, and I love the attack mode this team is in, too. I mean, they're really getting into the paint. They're getting whatever they want offensively. There's a lot
Meremelták, igen, célja.
You know, Ivan,
Mindig valami rossz.
still got a pair of free throws out of it.
Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Utolsó negyedbe járunk.
So he picks up just one from the line that time. Here's McDaniel.
Azt hiszem, volt meg.
You can't let them recover their missed free throws. Let me play for the offense.
NBA legend Rick Barry wrote that he thinks the players today are much better ball handlers than in his
Azért a mozdulatért még az is levonás.
Think about it. Players nowadays idolize the Magics and the Iversons of the world, and they have a lot more good ball handlers to look at and pattern themselves after.
The Elites leading by 17. Now Richardson. To shoot. A three ball. He's got 19. In what ways do you think the players of Bears were better?
You know what, it's interesting. I think players in the era of Rick Barry understood how to play without the ball. Especially guys now are so after the ball that they're not as effective without it.
Time called here. The Stars decide to talk it over.
You got to keep everybody on the same page. They need to get their heads together. That's the goal.
Miért kell nekem szteni?
Win this one easily. Well, it was a fun one, but the Elites just had a better day. And they'll have a little bit of bragging rights here over the Stars as the track nears closer.
And although this isn't a league game, you can tell each player out there wanted to win. I mean, no question about it, this was a competitive affair.
And there was no shortage of action on either.
Hát valami egy objektív nem sikerült meg, az egyes és a hármas. A kettes sikerült.
Good game out there tonight, son. I'm the GM of the 76ers, and I must say I was impressed with your performance. We have the 16th pick in the draft, and I'm considering using it on you. I'd like to ask you a couple of questions real quick, if you don't mind. We already have some good guards on our roster in Drew Holiday and Evan Turner. Where do you see yourself fitting in with those guys?
Na most válasszak, hogy nagyon módban jól vagyok, mi? Ident grave telling with a surplus, vagy... Ma legyen az egyes.
I don't want to sound critical, but I really feel like those guys haven't lived up to expectations yet at this point in their careers. I feel like I'm a player, along with Iggy, and you can really build around that.
Let's see, one more question, if you don't mind. It takes a strong will to play here in Philadelphia. If you give your heart and soul to the team, the fans will support you completely with their adoration. On the other hand, if you ever badmouth them or not give 100% out on the court, they will turn on you in a heartbeat and boo you relentlessly. They truly are the best fans in basketball and expect nothing less than your best. Do you think you have the makeup to play in this city?
Erős játék az kell ide a Philadelphiához, a szívedben csapatterában. Lehet, hogy jó legyen most a Szólóköz. A Philadelphia fanok szerint.
Yeah, I can really get behind a fan base that wants to win and will do anything to get it. We're very alike in that regard. I've always given 100% of myself to the game. It's not all about me. When I put on a jersey, I have a responsibility to not only myself, but also to my teammates and the fans of that team. I think Philly fans and I are on the same level. I think it'd be a mutual love.
Okay, I think I've heard all I needed to hear for now. You're definitely someone we can use on our team. Now we just need you to be available when it's our turn to pick.
Tehát beelmondta, hogy mit na, ezek szerint itt nem, akkor most mehetünk az Indiánához.
Greetings, I'm the GM and Director of Player Personnel for the Pacers. We have the 15th pick in the draft, and we're looking at potentially using this pick on you. First, though, we would like to get to know you better by asking you a couple of questions. Let's get to it. We realize that here in Indianapolis, we don't have the appeal of some of the big market teams. We tend to look for players who would be proud to be part of this organization. Someone who can really take pride in being a member of the Indiana Pacers. We need someone who's willing to spend their entire career as a member of this team. Is that someone you?
Realizáltuk az Indianapolis nagy üzleti piac csapata, játékos bla 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 organization. Igen, yes, igen én, maybe sor, de honestly did a becsületem nem. I don't have it a player Pacers. Nem akarok játszani a Pacers-be?
Yes, sir. I'd be honored to be a member of this organization. From everything I've seen, you guys have a rabid fan base. I'd love to be a leader on this team for the next decade or more.
Becsületem az organization, everything, minden grass, celebrate brace. Szeretem a csapat következő.
Okay, last question.
Következő kihívás.
This is a question we ask all our potential draftees, and I want you to answer it as honestly as possible. Where do you see your career going? What do you hope to achieve out of your career? Ultimately, what do you want your legacy to be?
Egy játéki szórakozás. Kérdésem, hogy minden potenciális drafton és kiválasztás és persze a karrieredben vittem, reményed, achievement a karrieredbe. Hát azt nem biztos, hogy én vagyok a legjobb. Lojális vagyok a csapathoz. Vagy játszok különböző csapatokkal. Hát mondjuk az egyes.
Well, at some point in my career, I'd really like to play close to home. Playing in front of my friends and family at the highest level has been a lifelong dream. That's a good thing for you guys because I'm loyal to a fault. Fiercely loyal even. I like to settle in a place, get comfortable, and place my focus on my current task. If I can be remembered as a great basketball player and a great man, then I'll be able to look back on my career and be proud.
Ez a pont a karrieremben tetszik, hogy játszhatok a barátaimmal, a családdal, csúcs szinten, az életem hosszú életén, nem sok minden.
Okay, that's all I have. I love what I heard here. We would love to have you join us. We'll be in touch.
Na most vagy elfogadtok, vagy nem. Ezek szerint nem.
Thanks for taking the time to answer my questions. We're picking 18th in the upcoming draft and are very interested in what you bring to the table. All right, let's get to it. Now, obviously, you play at arguably our strongest position in point guard. John Wall is our centerpiece and who we're building this team around. We've got some promising pieces around him in JaVale McGee, Andre Blatch, and Nick Young. I think we're really lacking in depth, and I think you would be a great fit for our team. How well can you handle being on a team like this where the focus won't be on you?
Most elmondtam, hogy kérje. Most ability player. Csak nyerni szeretnék. Wizard fanok. Nem jelent problémát a kézben. I can take a black seat. Tippek. A jelenleg jó, de érten az emberek mit érke, de honosítás nincs a játék. Most nem fogunk itt peppecsögni, mert időbe telne meg Google fordítóval beírni. Erős pozíció neked a point guard, az ami erős csatár, vagy nem tudom milyen pozíciót jelent. Most legyen a 2-es, nem probléma.
It's not a problem. I can handle it. Look, everything about the NBA sounds amazing to me at this point. I can't wait to put on that jersey, jog out of the tunnel, and take in all the fans that'll be watching. Shoot, maybe John and I can even do the Dougie together before a game, man. Who knows? Look, overall, I just don't know how long I can stay in a backup role and not feel like I'm being held back, you know? It's really a tough question for me to answer right now.
Next question. This next question is more how you feel about what we're doing here in Washington. Having recently traded away our former cornerstone in Gilbert Arenas, the franchise turned a new page and that we brought in a lot of very talented young guys, headlined by John Wall. With the group we have now, do you feel like you'd fit in?
Most elmondjuk írja, amit beszélt az előbb. Következő kérdésem, hogy miért akarok ide Washingtonban, a zsírbe törni. Igen, mert van csapatban potenciál, igen, vagy egy hasszerű új fiatal csapat. I think az nem tudom, I don't have it. Itt az ide az újraépítésre. Hát... Szerintem a Szóló ez a csapatban van potenciál.
Oh, most definitely. Looking at what you have, I love all the young talent on the roster. You've got players at every position that are oozing with potential. This is a great team for me to get in with on the ground floor and develop my skills as they develop theirs. With a little team chemistry, I feel like we could be contenders in a few years.
That's great. Those answers were music to our ears. With any luck, you'll fall to us in the draft.
Na, felvettek vagy nem a Wizardshoz? Vagy csak most ez ilyen draft. Most itt van a kiválasztás, hogy most ki? 11. vagyok kiválasztáson. Egész 8 pont, az nincs lepattanom, 6 asszisztom valami gólpaszt jelent, 3 stél labdalopás, nincs blokkok. Jó, elindítjuk a Szóló közel draftot, igen.
Good evening and welcome to the 2011 NBA Draft. For the young men waiting to hear their names called this evening, this moment marks the realization of a lifelong dream. For the fans here and at home who enjoyed this past season and tonight get a glimpse at tomorrow's stars, I thank you for joining us. It's a moment of tremendous excitement as these young men prepare to join the ranks of the greatest basketball players in the world. So without further ado, let's get started. With the first pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Doug Martin from the University of Michigan. With the second pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Cliff Davis from The Ohio State University. With the third pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Utah Jazz select Derek Gibson from the University of Tennessee. With the fourth pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Larry Douglas from the University of Florida. With the fifth pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Toronto Raptors select Nick Brown from Boston College. With the sixth pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Washington Wizards select Brad Mason from DePaul University. With the seventh pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Sacramento Kings select Raymond Rice from the University of Illinois.
Sacramento.
With the eighth pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Detroit Pistons select Aaron Dixon from the University of Kansas. With the 9th pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Charlotte Bobcats select Eric Anderson from Louisiana State University. With the 10th pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Milwaukee Bucks select Sam Hart from the University of Minnesota. With the 11th pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Golden State Warriors select George Turner from the University of Oklahoma. With the 12th pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Utah Jazz select Ricky Reed from Purdue University. With the 13th pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Phoenix Suns select Dennis Jones from Stanford University. With the 14th pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Houston Rockets select Sean Richardson from Tulane University. With the 15th pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Indiana Pacers select the 20-year-old point guard from New York.
Mi a Pacers? Én azt hittem, akkor egy elhoztam. Szerződés. Hát 1,49 milliót kapunk 2 évre. Nekem az megfelel. Kezdőév. William, Eichmann, most kezded a csapattal kezdésként új ad hozzá a kampányhoz. Teljesítő erővel. Még? Jó. A jövő erővel az mi is már nem tudom meg. Mindegy. De most én tudom, mi van. Egyik gombros is reagál semmit, hogy most ki van egy plakától, vagy semmi tovább. Oké, láttam ezt a plakátot, de most én... Hogy a faszomban megyünk innen tovább. Használd az enképző nevük. Na volt. Hát ezt nem a főmenübe akarok én kimenni, az a kenyerülés. Hát... Ez itt... Mi van? Most nem itt fogunk itt játszani, csak én... Vissza lehet, tudom mit csinálni, meg menjek főmenübe vissza, de... Na végre. Aztán balansz 78 000. 14 nap. Még tudom még. Mi van még? A drill az nem tudom még 3 van hátra. Szép is jó, nem menjünk már tovább, jó? Rákattintek, hogy oké, de innen a rekordban mit tudom én értem, de ahol már... Ja. Egy ki kell válaszgatni. Ja, van, hát a feleség gondolta. Azt mondja, objektívok. Legalább kell egy labdalopás. A meccsen 47% mezőnyből. Fejezd be a meccset legalább C+-os minősítéssel.
And it would be an understatement to say that we're glad to have you here for the opening day of the NBA. 2K Sports welcomes you to this special edition with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. This is Kevin Harlan to tip off a new year. Opening night and time for our State Farm lineups. First, for the Pacers, Collison is out there with Jones. And filling the paint, it's the big man, Roy Hibbert. They look to him to provide that necessary presence down low. Then there's Danny Granger. And it's Hansbrough in at the power forward. And for Detroit, Stuckey and Ripper in the backcourt. And the big man out of Georgetown, Greg Monroe. They utilize his abilities to maintain that presence under the rim. Then there's Tayshaun Prince, and it's Wilcox in at the four-man position.
Well, one of the reasons the Pacers are able to move forward in that Central Division, because teams like Milwaukee, Detroit, and Cleveland really struggled last season.
Nagy statisztikán nem például nem játszott még.
And the Pacers start off with the ball. Outside Collison. Kicks to Granger. Here's Granger. And it's Wallace picking him up. The kick out to Hill. Here's George. Drains the three-pointer.
Those are shots he shouldn't be afraid to take. He can make them.
And here are the Pistons now. It's a three-point game.
Well, I love Paul George's game. From Palmdale, California, north of LA, a 6'8" athletic wingman. I think he's got a chance to be a two-way star in the NBA.
Moments ago, our Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with the coach, Frank Vogel, Doris.
On the defensive end of the court, guys, he said the effort would be anchored by their big men, who he expects to wreak a little havoc in the low post with their shot-blocking prowess. Back to you.
Terrific, Doris. Thanks. Clark, what's your take on that?
I like the mindset they're coming in with right now. I think it's the right mindset. A strong defensive effort from him today. I mean, I think it's essential.
Steve, no question. If they can have success defensively, they're going to create some offensive opportunities for themselves in transition. And the official right on top of that one.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Steve. He didn't hesitate to make that call. And now he'll get his chance at the line.
Clark, going back to Paul George, drafted 10th by the Pacers back in 2010, they really needed another elite scorer to pair with Danny Granger. And so, Steve, they took a flyer on George.
Well, and I think what's interesting, Kevin, is that they didn't really get the scoring from him, but what they got was an excellent defender. And during that Chicago series in the first round of the playoffs, they relied on Paul George to cover Derrick Rose at times during that series, really utilizing his great length and athleticism on the defensive end.
Second free throw, no good.
Well, it's been a rough couple of seasons for Detroit. They do have some nice young talent to work with, but they're hamstrung a little bit by the salary cap. It may be a while before Detroit is able to return to the Eastern Conference Elite.
Here comes Rodney Stuckey. Here's Hamilton. Here's Gordon. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Great awareness by fouling on that layup. Make him earn 2 points.
Yeah, I think that's a no-brainer. I mean, send him to the line instead of giving up an easy 2.
He misses the free throw. Going back to the Pistons, a couple of their contracts on their payroll that are not looking so hot in retrospect. They're going to have to work through those financial issues as well.
Yeah, I would think you're talking about probably Ben Gordon,
yes,
Charlie Villanueva, and maybe even Rip Hamilton.
A lot of money.
Yeah, there's a lot of money laying out there, and not as much production as the franchise would like to see.
Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
Well, you look at this Pacers roster, a nice young blend of talent and size and versatility. They had the flexibility this past summer to add some other nice players. So this team seems to be on the rise.
And here are the Pistons. And here is Stuckey. Claxton is whistled for reaching in. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And you know, as Steve was just saying about the youth and options for this Indiana team, we were already able to see some of that impact in last year's playoffs.
And that was so important, Kevin, for the team to get to the playoffs, to be able to show the fans that passion and hard work and competitive spirit and promise of the young players. And I think for the fans, it was a case of everybody starting to see that there's new hope in store for the Indiana Pacers going forward.
So he gets them both.
Well, you remember these two teams years ago had a pretty healthy rivalry, Detroit and Indiana. And last season it was pretty even. They split 4 games.
Granger outside. It's blocked.
A very rough quarter for him, as not much is falling right now.
Here's Hamilton. An easy 2 points on the layup. Hamilton's got 6.
I tell you what, you watch this guy put it in the basket, and his scoring ability can just astound you at times.
Still, though, you know, Clark, if you're a Pistons fan, you hate to see the Pacers, a rival, in the playoffs while you're sitting at home.
Well, for Detroit, it must have been nice watching them get eliminated early by the Bulls, the Pacers did, but they much prefer to be in the playoffs and a team doing the eliminating rather than just watching it. But they're a long way from, I think, being a playoff team based on what the roster looks like right now.
Who is the Pacers' biggest rival, Chicago or Detroit? Hard to say.
It really is. I mean, you know, going back to the successful years of the Pacers from the mid-'90s to the early 2000s, it was both. It was at different times. Initially, it was the Bulls, and then in the early 2000s period, it probably was Detroit.
How about the Knicks?
Yeah, and that goes back to the early mid-'90s. Yeah, so I think it was probably Detroit most recently.
Yes. Now here's Stuckey. Not a lot of room. It's hauled in by George.
Still trying to get into the swing of things here offensively. It just has not happened for him here.
Stolen by George. Just 3 on the clock. Hibbert. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Hibbert's got his first points in this one. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. The Pistons. And welcome back, 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. What a season in store for us. Pistons ahead, leading by 5.
Welcome to the HP Halftime Report. Charlotte ended up with a loss to the Magic at Amway.
And back to the action again. Everyone excited to be playing for a fresh new year.
No.
Here is Villanueva. McGrady outside. Releases. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Now, still a great start to the half after hitting their first three, even before that miss.
Kevin, a little factoid here about Danny Granger. You know, he came out of Mexico, but played his first 2 years at Bradley and became the first ever Lobo to record 60 assists, 60 blocks, and 60 steals in a season.
Back to McGrady. Five on the clock. Picked up by Collison. Near the three-point line, it's Gordon. Good! And it's McGrady who picks up the assist. Gordon's got 7. Good stuff, Clark. Granger's outstanding play in the next stroke. Although he fell to number 17 in the 2005 draft, Steve, he was a steal for the Pacers.
Well, there was some concerns about his knees, and I think...
And he flushes it through. Spike Slamcam with the replay.
Boy, that dunk got everybody up off their seat.
Oh, they're loving it, aren't they, Steve?
Well, how could they not? I mean, he put the cherry on top of the sundae on that one.
Now McGrady, Ben Gordon on the wing. From past the arc. Good! And it's McGrady who picks up the assist. Gordon's got 5 points in the quarter. Pacers trail by 10.
Well, it was a terrible season for Detroit this season ago. The lone bright spot was they actually fared pretty well at home, finishing 21-20 in Detroit.
And the shot is good.
I think he's done his part to try to keep him in this game. It's been a solid effort from him, guys.
It's taken away by Collison. So it's Indiana now, trailing here by 8. Gets it to go.
As soon as they made that steal, they was off and running.
Yep, and they acted on it, partner. That's an easy 2 points off the filter.
Well, for the Pistons, as you said, Steve, even just finishing with those 21 wins, you know, Clark is something to build upon.
Yeah, it is something to build upon. And when you've got a team that's in transition, that's in limbo phase right now, you've got to try to hang your hat on some of those positive things. And better than 500 record at home is certainly one of those. And you always start when you're building a team and your culture and identity is just take care of the home court.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound category. They've got to continue their work on the glass.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. I mean, they're on the right side of the ledger, and that is all that matters to them right now with the lead they have.
Guys, I'm impressed with Paul George. He was the 10th pick out of Fresno State last year, and the Pacers are happy with him. He's athletic, got an NBA body. I think he's got a lot of potential. He could become a good player.
This one falls for him. Well, Clark, here's a player you know a little bit. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dream-like games for a coach.
That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Steve Curry, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us.
Now that you've played your first NBA game, how are you feeling?
Most játszott először az NBA játékban. Milyen hangulata van? Csodálatos, történelmi, különleges, csak egy nap, csak egy másik játék.
It feels great, man. It's a real honor to be out there on the court for this team. This is a day I've been dreaming of my entire life, and to see it finally happening has been just amazing. I can't wait to get out there again next game.
Na, ez pozitív, de nem tudom a felfele mit jelent. Mr. Claxton, Jordan. Rigában.